family members. I mean, yesterday's game once again redefined the barriers of aggression and brilliance. Sunrisers Hyderabad versus the Delhi Capitals. Sunrisers Hyderabad 125 runs in the power play, the most ever in the history of the game. And because of that, 266 by the Sunrisers. Second time that they really broke the third time they have really managed to reset the history books in the IPL. 287, 277, now 266. At one point they were close to 300. Now in two of those games, if Delhi Capitals are in this position, you have to look at two of the games. In the Mumbai Indians game, they chose to bowl, but they blundered. Here, they chose to bowl, and Rishabh Pant, if you have to say, he had a horrible, horrible day with the bat, with tactics, everything he got it wrong. He thought that the reason that they wanted to bowl first was that dew might come later on. But then there was no dew. In this heat of Delhi, there was absolutely no dew, and that is why it was a big, big blunder for Rishabh Pant. Because there was no dew, the ball came on very nicely to the bat. And 266, he did admit that they were behind the chase every single time. 266, 125 in the power play. Rishabh Pant admitted that no way we could have done it. We needed to consistently keep hitting, which the batters just could not do. And because of what has happened, Delhi Capitals have slipped down. And unfortunately, Rishabh Pant, his knock will be under scrutiny because 44 of 35. Consider the fact that when you had to have the ultimate chase going on, when you needed to push the scoring rate, he played 18 runs of 22 balls. And 13 runs and 13 balls later, he was on 44. Yes, 125 strike rate in a chase like this, I'm sorry, it just does not make sense. And Rishabh Pant, the naysayers that he's not fit for T20I cricket, it's only going to increase at this point. Pant's knock yesterday ensured that Delhi Capitals just could not be right up there, and the 67-run loss meant that Mumbai Indians moved to 6th, Delhi Capitals slipped to 7th. Rishabh Pant, the kind of batting that he had and the way he struggled in that position of number 6, that is the position where he'll mostly be batting, number 6 or number 7, if he's selected in the Indian cricket team. But the knock that he played yesterday really gave the naysayers a lot of ammunition because 61 T20I matches, average of 23, strike rate of 125, it is a big concern. And for 61 games, if someone can't crack the T20I code, then what are the chances he will crack it in a T20 World Cup year? The same goes with Suryakumar Yadav. Suryakumar Yadav cannot crack the ODI blueprint. Rishabh Pant, unfortunately, is he coming into that case when he cannot crack the T20I blueprint? That remains to be seen. So it is a big, big concern when it comes to the wicketkeeper bat. But Sanju Samson is in contention. Now, Sanju Samson, Jitesh Sharma, Rishabh Pant, is DK also in it? Because you've done a video where DK is ready for the T20 World Cup. But would you want that same mistake of 2022? Did well in the IPL, but when it came to the T20I, he just did not fire. And even in the Indian setup, when you look at it, he just didn't get that many chances. When he got the chances, he did capitalize on some, but there was no backing whatsoever. So what are you going to do in that particular case? Rishabh Pant, there is worry because of the knock that he played. Not because of the fact that it was a one-off. He's done it on a consistent basis. The conditions at the Arun Jaitley Stadium meant that he had to just play scot-free. He just had to play without any tension. But he struggled. He tried reverse paddling. He tried any kind of innovative shots. It just did not come out. Which is why Pat Cummins in that press conference, and even Bhuvneshwar Kumar, when he was talking about it, he said that yes, they are ruining us because of the pitches that are there, because of the amount of hitting that they do. All the opposition batters will come at them, but then he doesn't mind the dazzling hitting. SRH are the team to watch out for, and they have defied every expectation. If Pat Cummins manages to do it, if he manages to win the IPL trophy, build that man a statue. He is truly an amazing, amazing captain. He manages to get the best out of his players. He knew the conditions well. He admitted that when the ball got soft, run scoring became harder. Now, Sunrisers Hyderabad had the benefit of 125 runs in the power play at the very first innings. So the pitch and the ball got softer, you could still score a bit of runs. But the pitch becoming sluggish, and also because the cutters then stuck onto the wicket, Nitish Reddy got a couple of wickets as well. T. Natarajan with his line and lengths, he bowled the cutters, and Bhuvneshwar Kumar also. 1 for 33, 4 for 19, 2 for 17. The bowlers, the pace bowlers, even Cummins, none for 35. Compare that to the Delhi Capitals, how bad they were. That's why this is a big wake-up call for the Delhi Capitals. If they have to survive in this IPL playoff race, the pitches that they dish out, they just can't do that. They will then struggle in a big way. Now, coming to the double-header today, GT versus PBKS. GT or PBKS will have to win in order to stay in that mid-table dogfight. But as far as RCB KKR is concerned, RCB has struggled against KKR in the last couple of years, and it is not looking a very good picture for them. Because what has happened? RCB 7 matches, 2 points, minus 1.13. If they lose today, they can only get to 14. There is absolutely no way they can make it to the playoffs. Virat Kohli, Faf du Plessis and all have to play a big role today at the Eden Gardens. Virat Kohli has a fantastic record at the Eden Gardens. He has a great record against Kolkata Knight Riders. But the thing is, RCB's position is so hopeless that they just can't manage to get to the playoffs. They have to win every game from this point in time. 7 consecutive wins, they have to get to 16. 1 loss, they are out of contention. And RCB, not just they are facing KKR in the game today, they are facing SRH on 25th. Now that is as dodgy and as daunting a task as it can be. So big problems indeed for the RCB franchisee. If they lose this, another season of trauma, another season of, oh, we just were not there at this point. So big problems for RCB, and it's not going to get easier because KKR will be desperate for a win after they are lost to Rajasthan Royals. But they did win their first home game in the day game, that is against the Lucknow Super Giants. Now, as far as other sports is concerned, today at 12:30 p.m. the Shanghai, the Formula 1 Chinese Grand Prix is going to begin. But I am going to focus on chess, and in about 24 hours, you might see history being created. Because in the candidates section, for those people who didn't join the morning update, which I gave at 5:45 a.m., Gukesh is in the sole lead in the candidates. He's 8.5, followed by Fabiano Caruana, Jan Nepomniachtchi, and Hikaru Nakamura. 8 points and 8.5, 4 players separated by 0.5 points. 17-year-old Gukesh is on top, ahead of the likes of legends like Jan Nepomniachtchi, Fabiano Caruana, and Hikaru Nakamura. Now, that itself is one of the biggest achievements that an Indian chess player can achieve in this modern era. We thought Pragnananda would do it, we thought Vidit would do it, but no, that's not the case. So, excellent situation when it comes to Gukesh. I'll be doing a video on what are the permutations and combinations, because today is the final day of the candidates. If he manages to draw, and even the Nakamura and even the Caruana versus Nepomniachtchi game is a draw, then Gukesh has created history. If Gukesh wins, irrespective of the other results, he is the new candidates champion, and what a epoch-making epic feat that will be. Then it is a broader situation in chess that for the first time, there is a small chance, for the first time in 2 centuries, ever since the game of chess was played, Europe and American domination will end. For the first time in the World Championships, which could be held in November 2024. November 2024 is the date. So that is a big feat that is coming up. When you look at the world of other sports also, today, everybody's attention will be on the chess field arena in Toronto. From 12 a.m. on April 21st, this is the situation. So wonderful news from the world of chess. Gukesh is simply on cloud nine at this point. We just hope that today he just holds on for a draw or he wins against Hikaru Nakamura. As far as other sports is concerned, Elina Rybakina has beaten Iga Swiatek, and at Stuttgart, Swiatek's downward slide is continuing. Apart from that, two-time Grand Slam winner Garbiñe Muguruza has announced a retirement. But there is a big development in the world of athletics and in the world of swimming in particular. 23 Chinese athletes have been found doping. And the state-sponsored doping that China is conducting at this point, it doesn't paint a very good picture. So it is not going to be good news. I'll be doing a special mojo on the China drug situation that is there. It's not good news heading into it. And we have all seen other things. So the build up to the Olympics, this is what I'll be doing. Now I'll take some questions, lots of questions. Even Shreyas Iyer T20I numbers are better than Rishabh Pant, Dhanush is saying. See, but is Shreyas Iyer in contention? I don't think so. And with the contract situation that is there, I think he is not in the fray at this point. All Indian batters are playing scratchy innings in this IPL. Isn't this a cause of concern for the World Cup? Absolutely. Barring your legends in Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, they are all playing very scratchy innings. Rinku Singh hasn't got that many chances. And Suryakumar Yadav is looking scratchy. Yes, 0-58, 0-78. But Suryakumar Yadav for that. Hardik Pandya not in form. Then you look at it, Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Shubman Gill is looking in decent touch. Yashasvi Jaiswal isn't. Then the bowlers, barring a Jasprit Bumrah, everybody else is struggling. Kuldeep took 4 for 55, so he's also in decent form. Jadeja, just 150, but very scratchy with the bat and with the ball. Less said about it, the better. Then JRK. Suppose we are only going with youngsters in the upcoming T20, in the upcoming World Cup, how the team will be according to you? JRK, firstly, that situation will not come. You are going to see a Rohit Sharma and a Virat Kohli. 110% they will be there. Although if I was the selector, if I didn't want them, I would have taken Yashasvi, I would have taken Shubman, then I would have taken, there was a list that was given out yesterday. I'll try and figure out. Yashasvi is there, then Shubman is there, Rinku Singh is there. Then who will be your captain? It will be a Hardik Pandya. All youngsters, when you were to look at it, a 30-year-old leading the Indian cricket team, why not? That might be the situation. And Cricketaholic is just repeating the same thing along with Dhanush. KK, since again you detail, we can do a detailed video on Pant performance versus bowling attack and SR versus spin and fast versus other wicket keeper national team. I will try and do that today, KK. I will really try and do that. So, you basically want me to do a performance of the bowling attack and strike rate versus spin and fast, and how the other wicket keepers are performing in the contention. I'll try and do that today because it's a double header. A lot of other things will be coming up at that point. There is no problem of flat pitches, but boundary should be at least 75 meters in your opinion. That's what Shreyansh Pudipatti is saying. Yeah, it can be 75 meters minimum, but then look at it. Delhi in this flat boundary, flat pitches, 59 meters, 56 meters. Chinnaswamy, flat decks, 54 meters, 56 meters. I mean, the boundary dimensions in certain grounds are a joke. Even the Eden Gardens venue, it's a joke. That's why I'm not a big fan of these boundary dimensions, absolutely. Then why are people just repeating the questions? Shivam Shah, okay, KK, this is Aussie mentality. If Delhi Capitals win Mitchell Marsh, then DC also play without fear. It's not about pitch now, it's about who hits boundaries. KKR and SRH are right on top. Yes, it is. And yeah, it's the mentality thing. Travis Head just goes for it. It's rubbing off on Abhishek Sharma. I would put him also in there, but then unfortunately, just one IPL, a knee-jerk reaction, I don't think it might work. Then I met IM Sagar Shah, Shivam Shah Singh, took selfies with Aman Hambleton, Aryan Tari, VD's trainer Surya Ganguly. I mean, yes, Aryan Tari, one of the upcoming Norwegian stars, is doing commentary in the candidates tournament. And yes, I mean, Shivam Shah, you're in the best possible place at this point, my friend, and you might be witnessing history today. So go and cheer for the Indian, for Gukesh in particular, because if he does it, you'll be there. You'll have a moment to write. I was there when history was created. So yes, that is whereas Mitch Marsh disappeared, Cricketaholic. Mitch Marsh is currently nursing an injury, a hamstring tear, and that's why Delhi Capitals have not yet announced a replacement, which is they're hoping that he will be fit. But I think Mitchell Marsh might miss another 2 to 3 games and game over then for the Delhi Capitals. JRK, RCB wear green jersey against SRH. Oh, then it's bad news for them because they never do well with the green jersey. So, if there are any other questions, KK said, sir, I told you Gukesh more when Prague and other Indian players. He gets more sponsors and becomes more famous in India. Nakamura is white and Beast in white. It's tough for Gukesh. KK, sure. I mean, there is a golden generation of players that have come out. Pragnananda, Vidit, then you have Arjun Erigaisi, and then there is Gukesh. By the way, the candidates' history was created with Vaishali winning 4 consecutive games. 4 consecutive games in the women's section, and you have to curse the fact that had she gotten a great start, man, oh man, she would have been right on top there. But yes, by beating Lei Tingji, Tan Zhongyi is almost the world, is almost the candidates champion. She will then have an all Chinese encounter, Zhu Wenjun. That's how it's gonna be. So big development coming up. Nakamura is white and Beast in white. It's tough for Gukesh. I know it's tough. It's going to be very tough for D Gukesh, but he has come out on top against better opponents also. So let's pray that it happens. Went to playing hall to cheer for Gukesh. 50 plus Indians outside cheering for the players will also go today. Well done, Shivam Shah. Well done. You can have your I was there historic moment at this point. I think England, OVL Narayana, I'm thinking England had showed aggressive batsmanship in ODIs, moved 300 score to 350 plus. Similarly, SRH is showing aggressive batsmanship with T20s, moved 190 score to 230 plus. Absolutely. Fingers crossed, KK is saying for Gukesh, but our mind says different. I know, it is not going to be a simple task. It's not a walk in the park. Raj Mohan, Cummins' brilliant captaincy in the field, doesn't go for defensive field setup. He was keen on taking wickets. Others should learn from him. Raj Mohan, for the moment, everything that Pat Cummins is touching is turning to gold. And if SRH managed to do it, if they firstly getting to the knockouts is a big development considering the fact that how SRH were last year. Wooden spooners, now they are going to the top of the table. They are in the top 2 at this point. Big kudos to Pat Cummins. Build that man a statue. That's what I will say if he wins the IPL also. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Double header today. RCB versus KKR at the Eden Gardens, followed by Gujarat Titans versus Punjab Kings. Let's see how it pans out. So bye-bye. See you. And don't worry, in the morning, I'll be giving you a historic candidates update also. So do stay tuned to Sports Today for lots of sporting action that is coming your way. Bye-bye.